Hi everyone, Mrs MLG here, and today for the Reaper Challenge League I'm going to try and do a conversion with this broken werewolf and this broken terrorfish. Part of the Reaper Challenge League is a conversion challenge. So I'm going to try and take the legs off of this terrorfish, which has a missing bottom jaw, and attach the head to this werewolf, which has a missing head, and see if we can make a conversion out of the two. There we go, cut all the legs off. Let's see what it might look like. Oh, I still don't. Might have to cut this lump off here so that it looks more like that's supposed to be his head. We're going to have a go at taking this bit off as well now. I'm going to remove this section here where the other jaw should be, try and get a better fit onto the werewolf. So we've chopped off all of this section. Ideally, I want it to kind of sit in there to look like it's his new head. So I'm going to take some of this off and try and get some more of this away so that it fits better onto there. I'm going to use some of these files to file it down a little bit more, and then we'll see what we actually think. So I've blue tacked it on to see what it might look like if it was attached. You might be thinking, why would I want to convert these two miniatures? Genuinely, the only reason is I wanted to take part in that section of the Reaper Challenge League, and I had these two broken miniatures, so I thought I would give it a go. Now I think because this hasn't got a jaw, it does need something else, so I'm just blue tacking bits to see what things look like. See, looks better already just with a bit of blue tack. But I was wondering if I could use the legs to kind of add some detail to make it look like he's got a jaw or bits at least sticking out. If I position those a bit there, and again using the blue tack just to give an idea and think out some processes. What do we think to that? My blue tack would actually stick. Do you think that looks more like something? I think that maybe looks more like he's got an actual, that's his actual head, than it did before. I was wondering if to chop the tail off and use the tail as the bottom jaw so that it doesn't look quite so fish-like. I don't know, what do you think? It's a bit hard to decide, because then if I chop the tail off, that's just going to have a line, isn't it? I won't be able to sculpt anything into there. I do like it with these bits on. I think that might be the way forward. I've made the decision. I'm going to chop the tail off and see what it looks like. Wish me luck. going back now. See, that was the problem that I thought. I don't really know how I want to make that look. Not quite so blunt. I'm going to give it a file and see what happens. I'm sure you've worked out by now that this is in no way, shape or form a how-to video. This is literally just me bringing you on my journey of converting this mini and that mini. Just for a bit of fun, really. See how it goes, see what happens. The tools I have are the tools that I have, nothing fancy, no extra tools brought in for such jobs. Just see what happens. So there it is. Not as stark now. Now we've given it a file. I do think it looks better though. Really. I don't think I like this bit as a jaw though. I mean, even if we took some more off. I'm just hacking a bit now, aren't I? Even if we took some more off, I still don't think it would make a very good jaw. I think I like the other ones better. So I've blue tacked it on to get a better idea. And actually it's not that bad as a jaw option, really. So it's between, I think it's between that one or using the legs, which are really fiddly and probably gonna be really hard to glue in. And actually, I think I prefer this one now. So that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know where. Use this one, I think. Now that I've had a little play. I mean, obviously it's never gonna look perfect in any shape or form, but that's what we're gonna do. So now I'm just going to glue it on. Now ideally, of course, there would be green stuff involved and extra sculpting and things like that, but I'm just going to glue it together and see what happens. So there we go, it's all stuck together, no turning back now. Last thing to do, we're going to give him a paint, see what he looks like after he's had some paint on him. So I've just given him a coat of Reaper Black Primer. I think it looks a bit better now, and the Monster from the Black Lagoon or something like that. So it's still a little bit wet in places, it's shiny. I'm going to wait for it to fully dry and then we're going to paint it. So I'm just going to mix in a bit of pure white, Reaper Pure White, with the black that's already there, and then I'm going to give him a dry brush. We're giving it 2 quick dry brushes with a grey and then added some more white to make a lighter grey. I'm just going to put a wash over the top. While the Nuln Oil dries, we're going to pick out his teeth in white and some of these accent bits in purple. So I've added some Green Stuff World Malefic Purple highlights to him. His tail and bits of fur, and on these bits here. Just going to add in some higher, lighter highlights around these bits. And decide what I'm going to do with his eyes. So I'm going to use Pale Saffron from Reaper for his eyes, and I'm going to do his claws in glossy black. While I wait for his eye to dry, I'm going to use Citadel Battlemire for the base. There we go. Hopefully that won't take too long to dry now. Don't forget you can get all of these products, including the miniatures with the correct parts, at www.mightylancergames.co.uk. I'm just going to put a stripe through his eye. This is where it could go completely wrong. Decided I don't really like that, because when you look at him face on you can't really see it, so I'm going to try and make it curve more around here. I'm going to add a little Agrax Earthshade to his teeth to see if I can make them look a little better. And next I'm going to add some Gamer's Grass and Army Painter tufts to the base. And here he is, my creature, all ready for the Reaper Challenge League conversion challenge. Not come out too badly. What do you think? Give it a like and a subscribe, that would be great. Don't forget to check out our website, mightylancergames.co.uk. Thank you very much for watching.